It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Thursday, October 8th, 2020. Number 1, the highly anticipated one and only debate of vice presidential candidates Senator Kamala Harris and Vice President Mike Pence was held last night on the campus of the University of Utah in Salt Lake City. The tone was decidedly different as the senator used her years of experience as a prosecutor to make her case against another 4 years of a Trump administration. Despite wanting to put Senator Harris on the defense, the vice president played defense of his boss over the last 4 years, but especially over the last 7 days, as well as his handling of the pandemic as the head of the coronavirus task force. Number 2. A federal judge has issued an order that requires the U.S. Census Bureau to continue counting citizens for the 2020 census through October 31st. Data from the census determines how hundreds of billions of dollars in federal funding are allocated to communities every year for the next decade. And if you have not yet completed your census form, please get it done before October 31st. Our communities depend on it. Number 3, in a pair of late-night tweets, Donald Trump reversed course on negotiating a new coronavirus stimulus relief bill that he earlier announced he was calling off until after he won re-election. In the tweets posted shortly after 10 p.m., he promised to immediately sign a bill providing funding for airlines and small businesses. He also promised to provide $1,200 in stimulus checks for citizens. His announcement that he was ending negotiations set off a firestorm from the stock market, Democratic lawmakers, leaders in the airline industry, and his own Federal Reserve chairman as the economy struggles to recover. Number 4, in her final push to encourage viewers to cast their ballots for Democratic presidential hopeful Joe Biden, former First Lady Michelle Obama sharply criticized Donald Trump in a video message. The video included a long list of what Obama described as breathtaking failures by the president and his administration, ranging from his response to the pandemic to his stoking of racist acts nationwide. Mrs. Obama also spoke frankly about white privilege and the administration's efforts to instill fear in America's mostly white suburbs. This election may be the most important election of our lifetime. Vote. Number 5. Over the past 10 years, concert tickets have increased by 55%, leaving fans in dismay as they edge towards credit card debt, all for the love of their music. The average concert ticket in 2019 was $96.17 compared to $78.30 in 2015, showing how consumers are truly paying the cost for the demise of a business model. The music industry heavily relied on this to sustain their pockets. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, as we have a special guest, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee of Houston. And of course, George Wallace will join us, and he's bringing a special guest of his own, the comedian extraordinaire, Marsha Warfield. We'll discuss today's top headlines and more. That's what you need to know. For more information, please go to SybilWilkes.com and sign up for my free newsletter. Be informed, be empowered.